Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where today we're doing another long overdue video where I will be reviewing something that I've been using for a really long time. And you may be wondering why I'm holding my microphone like this, and there's a good reason for that. Because today I'm going over this microphone. This is the Voilamart BM-800, although this microphone also goes under multiple different names, the main one being Newer. I believe they are the main creators of this microphone, but this same exact microphone is being sold under many different brand names. From what I know, the sound doesn't change at all. They all sound practically the exact same. And you can get a set with a boom arm, a pop filter, and a shock mount, an XLR cord, and pretty much anything you need to get started with audio for just about 35 bucks on Amazon. I bought this microphone back in 2018 for about $25. It came with a microphone, a pop filter, a windsock, and it came with an XLR cord, an XLR to 3.5mm, and an XLR to XLR. And it came with a boom arm, a shock mount, and another little holder, which is actually like right there, but it doesn't actually work for this microphone. I don't have the pop filter on it right now because I want to show you all its beautiful gold glory, because that is the infamous color that these come in, is black and gold, and I think it looks really cool. It also comes in black and blue and silver, silver and white, gold and white. It comes in all kinds of different colors if you just search hard enough. This isn't the only microphone I own. I also own a vlogging microphone, although I can't really use it because I don't really know how to connect it to my iPhone, and plus when I'm sitting down doing videos like this microphone is pretty good. But it's a Mookie MCM1, an incredible sounding microphone, and I'll do a review of it someday as well. But today we're talking about the Voilamart BM-800. And doing a little bit more digging, I've actually found out that the Newer one is actually cheaper by about $10 on Amazon. A set with a boom arm, a pop filter, and an XLR to 3.5mm cable will set you about $29.49 on Amazon. I think you can get one without a boom arm for about $23. Currently, I'm using a USB sound card, which is recommended, although you can just plug this into your 3.5mm headset jack on your laptop or like computer case, but I really recommend having a sound card because there's a little bit of extra audio stuff that goes into them, I believe, and this audio card that I've been using is a lot better than the one that came with it. It also allows for you to have your headphones and microphone in at the same time. It allows for less frequency differences, so you have less of a chance of delay and all kinds of stuff, and it's really helpful to have. This microphone will also sometimes be called the BM-700 with a little bit different shaped grill at the very top. It's also the same. Also made by Newer. Also, many other companies have taken it and put their brand name on it, but it's all the same. Podcastage has a great video explaining these and going over the different ones to see if they do make a difference. His videos are incredibly informational and way a lot more informational than mine. So let's go over some of the little specifications that mean literally nothing to the majority of people. Now, these also do come in a USB version, I think. I do believe that it has everything that is the same, except it has a USB connection instead of an XLR connection. But I'm using the XLR version, obviously. Although if I could go back, I probably would have gone with the USB version, but whatever. But it's really nice because you don't have to have a USB audio interface, not USB audio interface, but just an audio interface if you don't want one, because you can just use the 3.5mm to XLR and it sounds really darn good. And again, there's also the BM-800, which is also the same thing, just again a different grill shape. I've also heard that you can give this thing about 48 volts of phantom power and it'll sound pretty good. This microphone is really underrated for a lot of stuff, and I believe more people should go to these because they're cheap and inexpensive and really easy to use. So this is a condenser microphone. It's a frequency response of 40 Hz to 20 kHz. It has a cardioid polar pattern, which basically means that the front of the microphone is going to pick up the most noise. They also have other microphones like omnidirectional that'll pick up the sound all the way around. But these BM-800 and NW-800 mics also have what's called a hypercardioid polar pattern, which basically means the sound gets even tighter at the back than it would a normal cardioid polar pattern microphone. And like I said, I've been using this microphone about 5 to 6 years now, and I've never not liked it. Back when I used to use it with an older computer of mine, I used to have a lot of noise. That's because for one, I didn't know how to set up audio, and for two, I wasn't using a sound card. Especially if you get yourself a really high quality sound card. And I really want to emphasize that you guys want the Sabrent USB sound card and the Cable Matters USB sound card. I've heard tons and tons of good things about the Sabrent USB card, and the Cable Matters one is the one that I use, and obviously you can hear it right now. It sounds pretty darn good. They'll both run you under $10. I think I got mine for about $4, but it was on sale. And the Sabrent USB sound card is about $8.99 on Amazon right now. The one that came with it, not very good. I don't even know what the brand was called. I don't know. You do have the ability to just plug this straight into your laptop or computer or whatever you want to use it with, but be mindful that having a sound card is going to make your audio sound even better. And even more better, I know that's not correct English, if you have a audio interface with 48 volts of phantom power, because you put 48 volts of phantom power to any microphone and it's going to make it shine like nothing else. But these microphones are great. They're cheap, not cheaply made. This entire thing is metal except for the actual microphone part itself that I looked at. This is metal. The body is metal. This is not a very cheaply made microphone at all, but it is very simple. You look at microphones like the Shure SM7B and you're like, oh my god, why would I pay $500 for a microphone when I can get this thing for $20? And it's very simple. A Shure SM7B is going to sound better. Yes, more expensive microphones will sound better than cheap microphones. Oh my god, my dogs won't stop barking. I'm not saying that this microphone is the best microphone that I've ever heard in my life, but for $28, you cannot get much better than this. I have been keeping my eye on a Fifine microphone that I really want to try out. It's about $70, but it has the same profile as a Shure SM7B, but because I've heard a lot about Fifine lately, I haven't heard any audio from it yet. But it's about $70, and I think it would be really cool to try it out one day. But if you guys are in the market for a really cheap microphone, a BM-800 is probably going to be your best bet. Maybe I'm a little biased considering it's the only microphone that I personally ever used other than my Mookie MCM1, but I promise you, if you set up everything correctly, you take care of it, and you get yourself a good XLR cable, you get yourself a good sound card, or get an audio interface, this microphone is going to shine like nothing else. I wouldn't say you're going to be screaming into this microphone because it does have a peak level, but it's a lot of screaming to actually get this thing to peak. A surprising amount, to be honest. I would be incredibly confident in this microphone's capability for doing voice acting, podcasting, music making, anything audio related, you can do it with this microphone. Like I said, Podcastage goes into a lot more depth into these microphones than what I will. One, I probably haven't watched those videos in probably a good 4 or 5 years. And two, I'm just terrible at explaining stuff. I'm terrible at going over specifications for things. But, see, there's my boom arm. And this is the shock mount. Shock mounts make everything better. I'm telling you. I will say that the boom arm, pretty cheap. It's a newer boom arm. It's nothing fancy. I would recommend getting a higher quality one down the road. This is the one that came with this, and I mean, it's fine. It's just, it's really wobbly. Anyways, that is going to be just about it for this video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and if you did, make sure you guys leave a like because it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, make sure you guys subscribe and share with your friends to spread the word about my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!